Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of a hat in time. And in the last episode, we completed our contractual obligations that we are owed by the Snatcher, and with another timepiece taken out, we infiltrated Queen Vanessa's manor. Very chilling time, believe me, and we made it to the attic and claimed the timepiece that she was hiding up there. And that was actually our mission. But now, with all of our obligations taken care of, it's time to get our soul back. Looks like we've been rewarded for our troubles. Back where we fought the possessed outhouse. I want to change to Kara for this. Got the hookshot badge on, got magnet badge. Yeah, that's okay. I'm ready, all good to go. Let's go just claim our prize right now and see what the Snatch has to say.
Wait up, kid. Remember how the old contractor had his head pop off? That wasn't a coincidence. It popped off the moment he stopped being useful to me. And guess who else just became obsolete? That's right. You.
Excuse me, what?
Now that possessed outhouse isn't bothering me anymore, and all those contracts of yours are tidied away, I don't need you around. Besides, you didn't think I was gonna let you keep all these timepieces, did you? They fell in my forest, kid. They belong to me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Every contract that I had to sign against my will specifically stated on each one in fine print that anything I find along the way I can keep. That includes the timepieces because I got them along the way. Not only that, but you also promised to give me my soul back once I finished all my obligations. So why the hell are you axing me off now after I've already handed in all my contracts? You, sir, are welching on deals that you have forced upon me. And then you steal my hat and glow. You're a mug. What? Wait. Oh dear. Spectral anomalies?
Time you saw what I'm really capable of, kid. Say goodbye to that little head of yours!
He's completely backstabbed us, even though he forced us to do his bidding, and we played by his rules that was said on the contract itself. We can't attack! All we've got is our umbrella. We got no hats, no badges, no nothing.
You're probably waiting for me to turn blue, aren't you? Sorry, kiddo. Blue doesn't suit me. And I guess that makes me invincible, huh? That's too bad!
Okay, we can't even wait for an opening because nothing's going to work. That is a problem. Now he's going to be showing potions in our face. How did that hit me? I was clear on that one. Come on. Now he's going for 1,000. So basically what I like to... Wow, I'm getting really unlucky here. What I like to do is keep sliding, and I can never seem to get a power dash around here. But yeah, I basically just like to keep on sliding and dodging stuff. And yeah, this is basically Undertale right here. We've got to win by just dodging continuously for as long as we are able. And we don't even have any healing items this time. So we just got to... Okay, now he's doing eruptions with his minions spinning around. Oh, that's fair. You back off. You're not allowed to tease me with my own image. Oh, he's going with the potions again. I haven't got a lot of health left. This music is definitely one of my fan favourite, as well as the battle itself, though. Oh, wait. There's a... That was bad timing. They kind of spawned on top. Can I pick this up? That was really bad. As we saw, we were able to actually pick up that blue potion. I just didn't clear the jump and I didn't have a lot of health. This is a really difficult battle at this stage in the game. I mean, to be honest, it is our third major boss of the entire game. Our chapter ending boss as well. So that's another thing. So there we are. Power dash there. But yeah, that's why I'm being car like this, because it's effectively the embodiment of Undertale. Maybe it took some inspiration, who knows. But we just gotta keep on dodging, and we gotta make him blue. And those potions, we might be able to do something about it, because they are bright blue. So maybe if we can pick one up, maybe we can hit him with one of them. That's the plan. But yes, he's stolen our hat, he's stolen our soul, and we're not gonna let him get away with it. That's bad. Once again, they spawned almost on top of me. How am I supposed to do anything about that? Picked it up. Nice. It disappeared at the right moment.
Did you just color me blue with my own attack? This can't count, right? Surely this doesn't count. That does it. Time to die!
He is now vulnerable at any time. We just gotta have a chance to actually whack him, because you can't hit him when he's in the use, because you'll hurt yourself. The side that he winks on... Why did I not hit him? As you saw there, the side that he winks on is the... Why can't I not power slide? Things are happening and it's ruining me. God damn it. Alright, what I was trying to say there, the side that he winks on is the side that he's going to be on that you can hit him from. He also likes to appear just like the outhouse, causing earthquakes and making shockwaves that can hurt you. Just dodge his little spiritual explosions and we're good. And just basically wait for a chance for him to either do some shockwaves, and when he's done, that's the thing. So he's on that side, whack him. You're really stuck on a spot there, and the arrow pretty much points to where you're facing. You just got to swing your umbrella at the right time to hit him there. And yeah, that's pretty much the battle right there. The only problem is that the minions are very stingy with their health. You really have to impress them in order to get some health. And the Snatcher will not drop any as we go. Now, the music's kind of sped up for this portion of the battle. This music is actually a fan favourite by many, and it's also a fan favourite boss by many. But it can still be quite difficult for some reason. For example there, I was going the wrong way and I could not get out of that. That's a problem. But he has hardly any health, because he doesn't do a lot of fighting. I'm just a bit of a shame that I couldn't have got that on the first try. What?
You're such a disrespectful young lady.
I highly doubt that, considering that you welched on many deals that I have had to sign.
I feel so weak.
Well, that's your fault.
Please, have mercy.
No! I want my soul back, and the timepieces.
Please, have a seat. All these timepieces landed in my forest. They are my property. So, let's make a deal, young lady. You get out of my forest, and we never see you again. How's that sound for a deal?
Why should I agree to this when you've welched on all the others that I have signed on? Keeping all the stuff I found along the way. You took them away. And my hat, which is actually mine. As well as my soul, which you promised to return. Why should I sign this?
Not a fan. Too bad. You don't make the calls here.
You want to get smacked by my brelly again? I'll give you the tip.
Here, I'll even make it easier for you. Now, all that's left is for you to sign it.
Take all your junk, eh? What is my junk? You know what? Let's do a bit of reorganizing here. Yep.
You understand that's not how contracts work, right?
Funny, really. I think you did the same thing.
I'm giving you a chance to scram, kid. There's no catches or clauses this time.
By the way, Queen Vanessa's Manor, where did it say in fine print, with the contract in my own hand, that I wasn't allowed to use hats?
What if I give you your soul back? Will that make you leave?
Maybe. You feel relieved, energized, and just the usual amount of empty.
Yes? No? Hello? Are you there? Why aren't you saying anything?
Maybe removing someone's soul for a while and then giving them back makes them a bit frazzled. Give me a moment.
You're quite the character, aren't you? And a tough negotiator. Fine. I'll sweeten the deal for you.
It's better.
Here. Take my last timepiece. If I continue to see you around my forest after this, I'll be very disappointed.
Fair enough. I will gladly take this and go on my merry way. Our soul's back. Okay, the transition didn't actually go properly there. That was actually a little bit odd. But yes, he doesn't actually have a lot of health for how tough he actually is. It's mostly the amount of damage that you have to deal that makes him easy, but the amount of damage that he can deal to you is what makes it difficult. As well as, you know, getting past the first phase where you can't hit him at all. We wait until he speaks. But you know what? I don't think we're done. We want some revenge. So how about we just pop back in and say hello. Hello! Greetings, I am back in your humble abode.
You again? I thought I made myself pretty clear last time, kiddo. We're done! Finished! Our working relationship is over. I'm not wasting any more clerical supplies on you.
What clerical supplies?
Now get the heck out of my forest!
Okay, I think he's made his point. With that, we got an achievement when we grabbed that last timepiece. Subcon Forest is complete. Therefore, we get an achievement for getting all of the timepieces there. I realise that we haven't got all the timepieces for Mafia Town yet. And how many tokens do I have? I have enough for one spin. We'll leave it until we have 2 spins. But yeah, we're actually going to go on to our next level now. We've opened this up, but we haven't actually been to it yet. And you know what? We already have a Purple Time Rift waiting for us. So you know what? We're going to go take that out and get some backstory on the next level that we don't even know exists yet. Well, we do know exists, but we don't know what it is. And then we can get some backstory. I mean, it's not every time you go into a level that you already have it unlocked, am I right? Interesting new icon. Where's the location first? Next to a bale, well, a bunch of bales of hay, I guess. Don't know what the right term for that is, but it's a free roam level. Do whatever you'd like. Alpine Skyline. This is the only time that it tells you that it's actually free roam. You have full reign on the level. You can go anywhere you want, get the timepieces in any order. It's effectively the embodiment of a Super Mario 64 level, save for a couple of missions, because there is still one locked behind, which is obviously the boss level, since it has been like that for all the other levels, even if it's been mostly free roaming or not. Like Mafia Town. I consider Mafia Town free roaming, even though that most of the timepieces and stuff are locked to certain missions when choosing them. But you can still explore the majority of the level without being locked in. This, however, has the entire level free. So, I think we're gonna dive right in. That is probably one of my favourite loading screens in terms of artwork. I just like how Kid looks when she's sliding down. Windy? Well, considering that it's called free roaming, it really doesn't look like it at the moment. We've got a very linear path starting off right now. Is the game lying to us? Did they not change that in editing? By the way, these bushes, for some reason I couldn't find the word there, are blow-upable. But we're going to leave that for now. I mean, actually, yeah, we'll have the sprint hat on, actually. We'll put that on for now. And, yeah, I'm at 260 pawns. I kind of want 500 for the one hit hero badge at some point. Because we're going to actually try that out at some point. Get that one achievement that's tied behind. Let's have a little look around the area first of all, though. Oh, we don't get any camera angle? Well, I guess we could just enjoy the breeze. But there's no time for that. Yeah, that's one of the few benches that don't actually give you odd camera angles. Kind of odd. I guess we ring the doorbell. Well, the gate's open, but we could easily just jump over them. We don't really need to do that, but yeah. Very linear for a non-linear free-roaming level. Oh, hello, Skullteller. Back off. Yep, they can dive bomb you if you're not careful, so maybe not a good idea to use the sprint hat. I do realise that I haven't been using the scooter that much, but most of the time I don't like using the scooter, mainly because of the jump height that you get. It's very neutered, considering that you can do like a long jump with this. Earthquakes are happening. Let's continue running. Maybe the place is collapsing as we go up. Maybe it's not a good time to stop. By the way, no collectibles on this pathway, so you never have to worry about this. And the reason why I say that is because something's going to happen in just a moment. Just keep whacking this. It looks like it screws into the ground. That seemed to have done something. Can we interact with it? No. Okay. Let's hit this one then. Oh. That was pretty bad. I think we're causing a thunderstorm up here. Causing a ruckus. I think we might want to get out of this cloud because things are shaking. And there is a massive banner going out of this cloud. What is this? The Thunderhead from Skyward Sword? Yes, we go through massive zip lines! All the way through the clouds, and this looks absolutely amazing. And I think I'll be quiet for a moment for the reveal. When you're on zip lines, you can hold left and right to swing left and right accordingly while you're going on an auto path. I am not holding the button as I'm going through this, and you cannot jump off either. You are locked on. And as we can see, there's a shiny over there on that mountain over there. If we keep on turning, there's stuff behind there as well. Shinies all the way over there in the distance. We've got lots to do. Welcome to the main... I just realised I was kind of half in the ground there. For some reason, I'm in the ground here. That's... As soon as we start, I can't actually commentate because something weird happens. Bloody hell. I don't know. Maybe it's the PC version. I'm not too sure. But yes, welcome to the main part of Alpine Skyline. This place is very open. The first part, you can never go back through again. And there's a yarn right up there.
Welcome, young one.
He's got the fast hatter badge that would actually be quite useful at some point, but we're not going to be needing that for now, I don't believe so. Plus, it's, well, we can afford it, but I still want to get the one-hit hero badge, which costs 500, and I kind of need the pawns for that first. Because any other tries in order to get that achievement will build up our pawns, so it's definitely the best one to go for. There's a hook right there. Let's just swing into this, and that is a new yarn right there. Looks like a dwelling yarn, but it ain't. There's no brown on it. It's a teal blue, and it's a time stop yarn. 32 yarn required to stitch the hat. Death is inevitable. Your time is valuable. You got enough yarn to stitch it. And we're just going on a bit of a death dive right there. Yes, we actually have enough to stitch this, and this is our last hat that we're actually able to stitch. We have 44 yarn built up so far, and we're almost done on collecting yarn as well. Once we make this hat, there's no other hats to make, no yarn left to, needed to be collected, but of course, we're going to go for all of them.
1, 2, presto!
Ba-da-da! New hat stitched, ready for use. Press the trigger to slow down time. Brings the title of the game to a whole new level. It's literally a clock on a top, well, a little dome hat with a ribbon going around your face. Maybe symbolising the time stream. As we use it, oh, by the way, it's affected by dyes now. It didn't used to be before, I don't think. Use it, and more Undertale references. Everything slows down to probably a fourth of the speed. But only for a limited time, and you've got to wait for it to recharge before you can use it again. We need to do something here in order to actually well, do something, and our hat should tell us what we need to do, if we can switch to it.
Some new routes.
It's telling us to go somewhere over there. It looks like it's focusing on something. Be careful of these balls. If they touch you, you're going to go absolutely flying. They're friendly folk, but they won't stop you. They won't stop knocking you around.
Why don't we blow the horns ourselves? Up this high, the air is really thin. It's hard for us to take deep enough breaths. It doesn't seem to bother you, though.
Maybe it's because we're not from this world. Plus, if you live up here, you should be able to breathe, because you should be used to the area. Well, that's one way of blowing a horn. You literally just levitate off the ground while doing so. And a zip line has been shot off to new locations. In fact, to all the shining locations that we must go to. Those are time pieces that we must grab. And the inhabitants will tell us that. And this is what gives the level its free roaming nature. You can go in any 4 directions. We've cleared Goat Village! Well, not really. We've still got 1 yarn to find, funnily enough. Which is actually, I believe, right down... No, not right there. It's a little bit over here. Don't worry, I'll get to it. Hop over here quickly.
The birds at the birdhouse steal shiny things.
There it is. It's right under there. So I could have just dropped down, but I didn't risk it because the clouds are in the way. Yes, right underneath where the horn is, there's effectively a time-stop yarn on a branch right above the bottomless abyss below, where you would basically just void out. But thankfully there is a spring that will allow us to get back up if we just double jump. That's everything in Goat Village of Alpine Skyline. But before we go off into every other area, we've got a purple time rift in this very area that we can actually complete. And since it's at the very start, I feel like it's a good idea to tackle it right now. Plus, we'll get a little bit more of a backstory to this place so we know exactly what we're going to get ourselves into. Just trying to find it. There it is. Suspended right here. Ah, I didn't land in it. That would have been awesome. Well, I'm upside down. So, as this level is free roaming, it doesn't really have a story, but it does have a backstory. And the backstory, because the level itself doesn't really have any story, is actually quite short. There's only 5 pieces that we need to find, and one of them is right behind here in these bales of hay. So, oh, okay, bugging out. Oh, stop it, please, I'm getting stuck. Let me jump over. There we are. So, very short purple time rift. Not many pages to grab, but very challenging considering that every area in this level is a bottomless pit. And that goes the same for the time rift. So we're going to get little sneak peeks to all the areas that we're going to go to while we go through this level. But since it's free roaming, there's not really any, as I've said, story to go through. So you just got to take it at your own pace and use all the platforming techniques that you have learned and put them to your advantage. We've just been mugged! But you can barely see them. When they're visible, you can whack them. But that's really the only time that you have. If you really want to knock them out, homing attacks almost target them. And almost always target them. I kind of slurred there. There we are. I keep jumping and mashing the X button. Triangle button for you PlayStation users, I believe. In order to knock them out so they don't keep hitting me and stealing my stuff. If you're very unlucky, these cats, these are the lazy cat gang that everyone's been on about and what we've been seeing in the portraits. They are able to actually take your hat if you're not careful. And you will have to knock the one out that's taken your hat in order to get it back. And this is actually a good idea to use the King Boo's crown, because when you're invisible, they can't hit you, even when they're invisible. If they do walk into you by happenstance, however, they will still do what they're supposed to do. So it's actually quite helpful. So, and that's why I haven't used it so far in this entire project, because, well, I haven't had a reason to until now, really. And it wouldn't work in Deadbird Studio, as I've already said before. Right, can I get up here? There, nice, I just barely made that. Right, so let's hop over down this way. You're intended to use the hookshot badge quite often here. I did not mean to do a homing attack there, I thought I landed on the floor. And these balls are, well, you can never attack them, even the ones that do actually knock you for a loop, and their eyes are creepy when they glow, but, well, maybe we'll learn something about them while we go through this very time rift. Okay, could you actually climb that, please? Okay, I bounce up somehow. Well, we have enough ponds to continue, but we're not done yet. We're still missing a picture piece, a page. So I'll come over this way. Ooh, careful. Having a lot of problem platforming around here. Don't know why. I kind of keep slipping off of stuff or not landing on it properly. There we are. And there it is, sneakily hidden on the highest... Is this the highest point? Borderline. Next to a pond. There we are. Right in the blind spot, because it's like you're not going to be able to see the little glow anywhere at any angle in this place. Right, let's swing over here. Hop up here. There we are. In fact, the no bonk badge might actually be quite helpful. More helpful than the hover badge. Considering that it's a bottom, like the whole level's a bottomless pit. The hover badge is going to be really useless because we'll pretty much just prolong the inevitable by gliding above the death plane. So, stick with the no bonk so I can do this. And it didn't work, of course. At least we get a little bit of extra height, and she didn't grab the ledge. What? Alright, so let's climb all the way up here for now, see where this goes. Oh, there's a pond up here. And a nice healthy amount of heart ponds, if my mouth wants to work. Actually, I'm going to go down this way. I can make that jump. Aha! Because the item that we need is actually around here. There's actually a lot of frame rate drops happening because of all the spray from the water happening. Remember, I'm playing on PC. My PC's not the strongest, but that's the little sacrifice that I have to take to show off mods. But this is the best I can get it. I've tried to push it as much as possible. Let's do a couple wall jumps here. Right on top of this little water tower is the third piece that we want. Basically, in every floor, including the starting floor, there is only one piece of paper to collect, except for the final, the semi-final place, excuse me. Yeah, I think I actually want to do this because I want to hop up here. Because I want to go up and down and around. We'll grab as many ponds as possible as well. Like I said, we don't need to grab every rift pond, but it does help. Okay, we were down there before. It's a shame that there's no button to pan the camera down, but seeing above you is really nice. I will say, when I first played the game, having a dedicated button to pan the camera above you actually felt really odd, but sometimes the hooks can be like slightly out of like range of the camera, but you'll still be able to interact with them, even when you don't see the icon. Oh. Yeah, I think I've got all the ponds, I'm just making sure. Alright, so now I've got all the ponds, I can just hop down over here. Oh, right on the edge. Nice, I nailed it though. And we can go back in here. And we're pretty much on the semi-final room, and this place is huge. It's an amalgamation of all of the corners, the 4 corners that we've basically got to reach. And the rain's actually chugging the game a tad. Oh, not if I zoom it out a tad. That's actually quite fine, so I'll do that. We'll see if I can play zoomed out a tad. Alright, so the exit is here. We actually don't have enough ponds to continue. Is there anything over here? Nope. You never know when things can be sneaky with that, especially with actual ponds to get out of the level. But mostly we want to go around this way. First of all, I want to come over up here. Oh, whoa, okay. That was bad. Because then I can make the jump over here. There's a page up there. And one in a nest. Go on this little log to jump out. Yeah, there's bird houses and nests everywhere. But we've also got this windmill. We've got like these ancient ruins with waterfalls flowing through them. It's crazy. Oh, we need the dweller mask here. Wow, I don't normally get frame rate drops around here. I don't know what that is up. Oh boy. No, I couldn't. Okay. I thought I messed it up there, but I salvaged it. Right, can I do this? Can I? Nope, I can't double jump again. Fair enough, I have to go around again. So I messed up the jump. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter, because there's a lot of stuff that we have to do around here. Now, I will say this, though. Don't bother trying to jump onto the windmill and ride it up. This ain't Ico, and this definitely isn't Wind Waker. So, right. Do we need to go over there? Yeah, there's stuff over that way, but we'll be able to jump up that gear upwards over there in a bit, so that's fine. So we'll jump over here. Do this. Little shenanigans of a jump. We can swing over that one. I'll take the heart pond first, because I kind of need it. Don't want to be voiding out and dying. Because remember, if you die in a time rift, you got to do it all over again if it's a purple one. You got to do it all in one run. So it's kind of funny, really. The blue ones are not only shorter, but they're also easier, because even if you do get a game over, or just, get knocked out, you can still pretty much just continue from where the last checkpoint that you reached. Not here, though. So we went all the way around to get that picture piece. Now what I want to do is, yeah, let's jump around over this way. We've got to make it to those gears. So what I want to do is come over this way, come back up here. And we basically got to make a flying leap to... I forget how I do this, actually. I'm trying to think here. I think I'll go over here. I misjudged the jump. Yep, I'm done. Yeah, well, we'll go back to the beginning. You know what? That's fine. Because I just noticed that I can actually go down that way, which is probably the intended way. So we'll just hop up here. Oh, I remember this. It's a very sneaky page. That's where the last page is. I always forget that one. And I just remembered where the location was when I came down here. I was like, yes, it's behind a waterfall. I don't know which one. That's the one. Okay, new enemy. That's kind of a perfect segue. We're in a birdhouse right now. And for some reason, these... have rigged their own eggs to become half alive, sprout legs, and explode on impact. It's after a certain amount of time. It's don't attack them. They can. I think they actually do 2 units of damage to you, which I think are like the only enemies that do that. I might be misremembering that because I don't like getting hit by them at all because they kind of knock you flying as well. And in a level where it's nothing but bottomless pits, you really don't want to go flying. So, well, unless you have a flying hat mod thing. And now it's become Super Mario 64 TikTok clock. Come up here, and that is our last pond. And yeah, that is pretty much it. We can actually leave now, so we're going to hop back down over this way. Back over here. Effectively to the start. And with all 5 pages in tow, we're done here. Yeah, very large and sprawling time rift. We didn't really learn anything, but we saw an amalgamation of all the locales that we're going to be going to later, which is nice foreshadowing, in my opinion. Foreshadowing, get it? Because we just dealt with the Snatcher and got us all back. It's like we're going on a spiritual journey in the Alps. Because, yeah, Alpine Skyland. Oh my god, I gotta stop. And you know what? I pretty much have to, because we've got a story to read and a prize to claim. Alright, so what's our prize to end it off? We've got a Subcon remix. Still want to get flares and dies. I got all the stuff that I want, though. We could take Lord Helix. We'll leave that for now. Okay, well, that's been appearing quite often. Blueberry pie. I guess we can main off with that one because, you know, pie in the Alps. Quite nice. The Twilight Ascent. A goat went across the desert in a pilgrimage to find the promised land of his people. He found it atop a mountaintop, sparkling in the light. He scaled it and made zip lines for easy travel across the mountaintops. He became one with the spiritual energies of the mountaintops that he was led towards by the constellation, and became a constellation himself, and heralded as a hero of the goats.